We're going to do a video on what they call the unique cooler. Now this thing is incredible. It's supplied to us by Aztec. They're here in Nanaimo. Ron, Perry, and Deanna were very nice enough to lend it to me. I think they did it on purpose because I know now I got to buy the damn thing. This thing is incredible. If you look over there, I've got a Danby 120 volt cooler. And that's what I use for keeping beverages cool. So Ron said, take this home, try it out, and see what you think. And I think he did that on purpose because once I got it here, I realized how great it was. This thing can run on 24 volt, 12 volt. There's a plug on the side. Right there. It automatically converts. So if you give it 110, 12 volt, or 24 volt, it'll operate. So you can run it on, like I said, 12 volt, 24, or 120. Right now, I just got alligator clamps hooked up. And here's the cigarette adapter, so you can plug it into your power supply in your vehicle or your cigarette lighter. And it goes up to here. Right in there. So I'm going to show you some of the really cool features. There's a lot of good videos out there, people talking about this cooler. But here's some of the features that I don't think people made clear enough about it. This comes with this insulated bag. It's black and it's easy to clean up. You can take it off. It's all Velcro, but you can tell it's quality all the way through. So now we talked about the latches. If you can see, the whole inside of it is well insulated. And here's the beauty of this thing. It's got two different size ports. That's the big side. It comes with an insulated lid so you can do two separate chambers. And then there's the other side. Now here's the great thing about this thing. This can be a fridge, and this can be a freezer. Or this could be the fridge, and that can be the freezer. Or this can be the freezer, and this can be the freezer. Or this can be the fridge, and this can be the fridge. And what I really learned in the last little bit too is you can actually, if you get to the end of your camping or your situation, you can actually have one side shut down completely and just run one side as a fridge or freezer. The versatility of this thing is just insane. But the thing is, when you get to the end of your camping, of course, when you go, this will probably be your freezer because most of your frozen goods will be in there and your perishables will be in here. So when you get to the end of your camping trip, you're not going to have a whole bunch left, so you can actually just make this the fridge at the end. But the versatility of it is just crazy. And it's very simple to understand. Like, here's the controls. And on it, it shows you that right now, it's powered up, but the fan's not spinning, so you know that it's not drawing a lot of power. This thing draws about 2.5 amps at 12 volts, which really is not a big drain. And it's got a boost on it, and I've not really had a chance to use the boost because I found it cool so fast. But if you're in a situation where you want it to cool fast, you hold this button down. The snowflake comes up. It's on boost. Now, they don't recommend you run your solar system on it, on your solar system with that, because of the fact that it draws more power, but I've done it, played with it, really didn't do that much damage. And to turn it back off, you hit the other one. Turns it off. And then you set your temperatures. You do that. You can change the temperature on that one. Hit it again, that side. So that's what I'm saying. You can control each side. And if you get into the programming, you can actually shut one side off so you're only running one side or the other like we talked about prior. So they thought of everything. Here's the vents for the fans. And it's got one on the side here. So I would not recommend having it in the sun because it's in a black bag. But like I said, it performs so well. It's got Stukum handles on the side so you can lift it up like it's... And you can feel when you grab them that it doesn't twist the metal of the sides. All the things that, guys would really look for as challenges later are not there. And the basket's all lifted out. So you can get a lot of stuff in here. So the next thing I want to talk about is the remote that comes with this. This is the inverter that comes with the unit, and it actually, you can plug it into 110. So right now I have it plugged into my inverter, which is running off my small little inverter, which is running off my batteries. So I keep this running as well as the cooler. And what I do is I have the remote. This unit comes with a remote that has the exact same display you have on the cooler. And as you can see, it's showing my batteries are at 12.4 volts and the temperature of both sides of my cooler. And all the controls you have from here, you can operate. So you can have this plugged into your lighter in the front of your truck or your RV and have the cooler way at the back or in the box of your truck. So if you know you're going fishing and okay, well, I'm going to get some fish, you can actually program it and turn it on as you're driving out so you're not wasting the power, and then have it cooled so by the time you get out there, the unit will shut down and just stay in dormant stage. And then when you put your fish in, whatever you want in there, it'll be cold. So, and the other thing I really want to talk about is I am running this. It says it recommends, it needs 100 volts to operate properly. I'm actually running it off my solar system just to show you that it's that versatile that I can actually run this off my solar system. So, and all the controls that are operatable on there are on here as well. And the last thing I really like to talk about, there's some great videos out there, and I do recommend that you seek them out, because whenever I go to purchase something, I like to get all kinds of different points of views. So the reason I did this video is because some of the videos that are out there don't talk about some of the things that I did, and some of them we're going to talk about things that I didn't. Some people out there have had some challenges about ordering this online from an online store, and they've got them with broken hinges and stuff like that. And they did comment on the fact that Unique backed them up and sent them out the parts. But some of them talked about they didn't have them in time for their holidays and how underwhelming it was for those kind of issues. I know damn well if I walked back in and saw Ron and said, hey Ron, I'm going camping this weekend and my hinge is broken or whatever, he'd either get me the part or he would lend me out of the shop another cooler or whatever. So that's the only piece of advice I could give you, is if you can build a repertoire or a relationship with a brick and mortar store and buy your stuff from them, that's what I'd recommend. Because Aztec has been nothing but good to us, and I applaud them for taking care of me. And thank you very much for watching Gong Show Garage, and please subscribe.